Good morning, Arizona. New today, major changes within the ranks of the Goodyear Police Department. Santiago Rodriguez just named the new chief of police. Initially, he became acting chief. That was back in October, after then chief Jerry Goodyear was placed on leave and eventually lost his position. A lot of allegations were swirling at the time about what was going on in the department, but now the new chief says he's ready to turn the page, and he's joining us in studio this morning to talk to Javier. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Olivia. I'm joined by Chief Santiago Rodriguez, and of course, as we continue to maintain our social distance, he's over on the other side of the studio this morning, but we welcome in the chief, and first and foremost, congratulations. And question to you, what do those stars on your collar mean to you?
Wow, they mean a lot, not only to me, but to the community and also to, everybody that we come in contact, right? I guess integrity, adaptability, just different values that are brought up in, as we're raised, right? Empathy, just, they mean a lot. And they definitely mean a lot to not only our officers out there, but public safety in general. And we can't forget about our wonderful civilian staff that works in our 911 centers, our dispatch. It takes us all together to make it happen. So yes, they're very coveted for me, and I'm sure for all the other chiefs that wear them also. So they mean a lot.
Olivia touched on the previous Goodyear chief who was let go, and at the center of allegations were accusations of concealing officers' misbehavior as well as lying to investigators. How do you turn the department around from that?
So morale is big in any department all the time, not even when something's going on. So a lot of transparency, a lot of communication and recognition. So the officers don't get recognized many a times, or the staff doesn't get recognized. Like I say, I want to make sure that we don't forget about our 911 dispatchers and things to that make the police department function. So recognition is big, letting them know that they're doing a great job, and just being transparent, letting them know what's happening out there, right? We want to make sure that we recognize everybody for what they're doing, but also accountability too, because they want to be held accountable and they want to know when when there's something that needs to change or something that needs to happen.
What's amazing about your story is you've literally worked your way up from the bottom, starting as a reserve officer, and talking about that morale. How does that play with some of your fellow officers in the department to know that?
Right, so starting out as a reserve officer, you're volunteering your time, you're out there taking calls for service like the other officers are doing in the community. But it allows me to, people know me from back in 1998 that are still working at the department, right? That knew me as a reserve officer. The community knows you too, as that volunteer that's out there, protecting the community and so forth. But as you go through the ranks in different divisions and different areas, you leave a legacy behind, right? You leave a name behind that people remember. And that's been the most humbling experience this week since I've been appointed as chief, because many people have reached out and shared stories that they have of me 20 years ago, right? And so they make it a point to bring that up, and it's just been a great feeling.
Well, we thank you very much for taking the time, Chief. We welcome you to your new position, and congratulations to you, and we wish you well.
Thank you, Javier. I appreciate it.